So, yes, indeed, we've been talking about different kind of boxes, and I'll indeed go on that theme a little bit further. So, yeah, that's me in different attire. So I'll explain a little bit the building blocks for demanding UA missions. So who are we? We are an operator for demanding UA missions. That's who we are. And of course, nothing of what we need or needed did already exist when we started, basically. And it's also that we contribute into the SAFIR-Med project, basically. So let's dive into it. So basically, we've the starting point. The starting point is a demand from a demanding customer, and let the medical community, of course, with all respect, and we respect that, be a very demanding customer, because what do they need? They need fluent and urgent transportation between medical facilities. And as was indicated by the panelists and the discussions before already, there is a whole ecosystem that actually then starts running and coming into play to make that happen. And there are operational flows in the process, there are authorization flows in the process, and different players playing their role in getting the flight happen. So this doesn't all happen by itself. So I'll just run through it and try to also catch up a little bit of time. Voila. For that, we've got some building blocks in place that make this type of demanding missions possible. I'm giving a quick overview, diving into them one by one. So we've got the Command and Control Center. It has been mentioned already before. The Helicus Command and Control Center is actually the beating heart, the center of the operations that we execute here. You actually see a physical location on the top, at the bottom, the software implementation. And it's actually two things. It's a physical thing, and it is a software functional thing, basically. That's the Command and Control Center. The Command and Control Center interlinks and controls and automates all required functions. Basically, it's indicated here. I won't dive into all of the details. You see there are quite many, and we don't even detail all of them. So that's all the functions. So it's in the center of this picture that you've seen before. This is, let's say, a central picture also for the SAFIR-Med project, by the way. This is a central project, pivotal project design. The most visible building block of it all are, of course, the drones. That's what attracts people most, the drones. And when they fly, it's a little miracle, actually. Not because of their technology, because that works, but because of everything, the entire ecosystem that's basically sitting around it. What does the Helicus Command and Control Center do that we have, that I just presented? It actually allows, and that's what we're doing within the SAFIR-Med project, to command and control multiple types, and not only types, but also different drones simultaneously. So this is a view of the SAFIR-Med project platforms, basically, and we have been demonstrating, and for example, again this week, that we can command those machines, so send flight plans to them, and monitor them as they fly. And we've also got some other functions which are available in the Command and Control Center that we can use to actually further increase the capabilities of those machines through the Command and Control Center. So another one, of course, we need to also integrate logistically with our customer, the medical customer. For that, there is also a piece of hardware, the drone cargo port, that serves a number of different purposes, basically. It is an automatic landing and takeoff environment. It charges the drones. It's actually also a hangar for the drone. It logistically automates taking the cargo in and out of the drone and some more things. And it is also controlled, again, by the same command and control center. And it allows to actually integrate there's different types of drones. So one of the things that we did is create some specifications for all those specific different types of drones so that they are capable of integrating with this automation system, command and control center, as well as a drone cargo port, so that we can execute different missions. And why is this needed? You see different drones, but there are also different types. Some of the drones can take you a long range, but maybe less lighter cargo. Others can carry heavier weights, etc. So depending on the mission, a different type of drone can actually be implemented and used, but also always using the same command and control center and the same drone cargo port. So they are pivotal things that are allowing to actually interchange also the payloads of the drones. So you can do cargo, you can do other functions with your drones by being able to swap different payloads automatically. So that's a drone cargo port sitting actually at the the departure and arrival locations at hospital rooftops, for example. And then last but not least, I've talked about, let's say, the soft and hardware components. There is also the operator organization. It's the operator organization that interacts with the legal bodies, the authorities, etc., that ensures that the right people are in place, also from the manufacturers, the UA, so what we call UA service providers. So what we have in terms of a demanding mission organization is we have set up a structure in that Helicus is able to operate as an operator under European law, but still working with different manufacturers and their own crews. So there are contracts in place, there are roles and responsibilities in place, the right structure is in place, and the processes are in place. People are being trained based upon documentation that is written, basically. And also the safety management is being taken care of, implementing a just culture, taking care of safety management and improving processes continuously, jointly with all those different players. So for example, we have contracts in place with all the different UA service providers, as we call them, and so our partners. And we've also got a specific insurance model in place. We've been working with for example, Bauaz as an insurer. They've been thinking with their specialists as to how can we fit our insurance products into the new European legislation where you've got an operator with responsibility, where you've got a remote pilot with a certain responsibility, and putting the liability in the right place, etc. So that's all in place. So with that, I thank you very much for your attention.